like in the moment.
Okay. And you can just put it down over there. I'm done. All right.
Yeah, so every brand starts with a story. So what inspired you to create PureLoad?
That's a really good question. So I was inspired by being in Miami and, just meeting so many different type of e-com guys that were, exiting brands and, have scaled brands. And it kind of gave me an idea of like where I wanted to position myself in the e-com space and the info space. And, like before who I, dedicated this brand to, Jonathan J. Dub Gardner, which was my brother, we always wanted to build something that people from all walks of life could come together and become a better version of themselves. Between Jonathan and me having a vision and meeting these guys in Miami that like lit that fire in me, when you're around so many people that are, doing things that you're interested in, it's either one or two ways you can go about that. Either you can learn and become something great, or you can just watch from the sideline. And I never wanted to play the sideline. I always wanted to be in the game. So, that's how we created PureLoad,
But why did it have to be the supplement brand? Because there are so many supplements on the market. So what problem are you trying to solve in supplement industry?
The supplement industry has a lot of toxins and chemicals. So people are buying supplements and they're looking for certain results and not getting them because a lot of these supplements are filled with toxins, chemicals, and fillers that aren't healthy or beneficial for your results. So I wanted to create, a supplement brand that is clean ingredients, creative, innovative, and actually beneficial to people's health, not just physically, but mentally.
Yeah, but how you can ensure people? Can you show your customers certificates of analysis, or can you show where ingredients sourced from domestically or internationally? And how did you formulate your product?
Okay. So to answer your question, yes, I can show case studies, lab testing. All of our products have been, GMP certified. And before you can get certified by GMP, you have to have actual case studies and lab results for all of the ingredients that are in your product. I didn't want to give any fluff, It wasn't about the money for me on this. It was more so about is everyone going to benefit and be able to grow together if I build this product, if we manufacture this? And the answer was yes, yes, yes. You know what I mean? I'm tired of taking supplements and not seeing anything from it. So PureLoad's gonna actually show people and give them the results that they're looking for.
So you talked about ingredients, that it's certified. And how do you verify ingredient purity?
Lab testing, chemist. We have chemists, we have scientists, and, they formulated these ingredients to make sure it's exactly what everybody needs and wants, One thing about me, if I put my name on something, I want to make sure I can stand behind it. So PureLoad is not only something that I've built for everyone to come together, it's also something that I actually can respect and stand behind,
Yeah, that's why my next question is, why did you choose the name PureLoad? Because you said about the name and putting your name behind that.
Because it's pure. I think that if you move in life with a pure heart, you whatever you pour into the universe, you get back. So PureLoad is the purest form of you loading supplements into your consumption.
And what makes your brand different from hundreds of other supplement companies, apart from testing, certifications, and so on?
We're building a community of like-minded individuals that want to be a better version of themselves and come together and grow. I don't really see that in the supplement industry. If you think about supplements, you don't really see a community coming together. When you think about like gyms, you think about community. When you think about like High Rocks, that's a community of people that are coming together and trying to attain, the similar goals. So that's what's going to set us apart from the rest of the supplements. It's creative, it's innovative. If you look at the branding, it's fun, it stands out. But also we're building a community, I don't want to just have it about supplements. The supplements is a very, minute thing to PURELOAD. It's about bringing everyone together and becoming something more,
Yeah, so I know that there are several products for women, for men, for our gym freaks,
Right.
if you can say that. Yeah, so which product are you launching first and why?
We're launching all 8 products. All 8 products.
Can you specify who are they for?
Right. Okay. So PURELOAD's products are a fitness and wellness based supplemental brand, right? So it's not only for people that are in the gym, it's for people that aren't in the gym as well. We wanted to remove the capsules and powders and formulate gummies. Gummies are the wave of the future. It's convenient. It's no mess, and it also tastes good. These other supplements, they got no taste. It's like you're popping a pill and, it's hitting your liver. And yeah, you might get, a little bit out of it, but you're also consuming more than just the ingredients. With the gummies that we've created at PURELOAD, you're consuming straight product, straight clean ingredients, and it's going directly to your bloodstream.
So as a health freak, how much sugar is there?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Each one of our products have no more than 2 to 4 grams of sugar.
Natural or added?
Natural sugar. There's no refined sugars that are added. It is all natural, clean sugars.
So you talked about business, creating community, and you position yourself as businessman as well in different
Right.
spheres. So I guess it's interesting for the customers and other people who may continue your path way. So how much money does it take to launch a new company?
I don't know how much it would take for someone to launch what they're building, but I know for us, let's just say, without me giving too many numbers, I've probably been working on this for 2 years, and I've invested money that entire 2 years with no money coming back. And that's one thing everyone that's trying to build a brand needs to understand. There's sacrifices that you have to make for you to get your position in a real brand, for you to take an idea to an actual brand that people trust and respect. You're going to have to sacrifice and invest not only time, but tons of money. We've dumped tons of money in this, and we literally, for the past 2 years, I just started getting a return back, on my investment. But that's also because PURELOAD wasn't just something I wanted to just throw together. I strategically thought about every little aspect of our brand, from the logo to the branding to the ingredients to the manufacturer to the team to the developers. Just the overall creation, it took some time.
Yeah, but like always during our way to success, we can make mistakes. So, what was the biggest challenge for you during the first year when you started producing or just getting the idea of PureLoad?
The biggest challenge.
Yeah. Or was there any challenge? Maybe it was also pure and smooth.
I wish it was all pure and smooth. It was pure, but it wasn't smooth.
Bumpy road.
It was a bumpy road. It was a lot of challenges. Just getting into the e-com space itself has challenges. Like, building multiple stores and failing, taught me so much, but the biggest challenge overall was finding the right team and the right manufacturer.
Where is your product being manufactured, sir?
Right here in the good old USA.
Okay, no China.
No China. And nothing against China because, I fool with China. You know what I'm saying? Like, China has saved me, but right here in the good old USA.
Now, what has been your most successful marketing strategy so far?
Man, this is such a great question, and I need everybody to listen up. They say you have to pay for marketing. You do not absolutely have to pay for marketing. Guerrilla marketing has been the key to my success with the pre-launch of PureLoad. I've been getting out, talking to the people, shaking hands, networking, going to events, introducing myself, introducing my brand, helping people out, just being me. And that has been curating a community. So literally, to answer your question, guerrilla marketing is the best marketing that you can do. When you have the money to put behind marketing, do it, because it's just going to scale you, right? But if you don't have the money, everybody always has this thing that I need this and I need that to do. No, bro, listen, you need yourself, a strategy, and a product that actually works. If you have the product, if you create a strategy, and if you are a likable person, you can get out there and market anything. There's a buyer for everything. You can build a community around something that people want to be a part of. And if you have those things, you don't need to pay for marketing. Marketing is a tool that you can use to scale. But if you don't have money to market, get out there and talk to the people, bro. This is all I do all day long. Everywhere I go, the gym, the store, just walking the dog, I'm talking to people, I'm hollering at people, I'm giving people energy. And, like I say this all the time, whatever you pour into the universe, you're gonna get back,
What's your background in fitness, nutrition, or business?
I've always worked out. I've played sports my entire life. Always was in the gym though. Like, honestly, nobody pushed me to be in the gym. I just love it. It's a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And when you love something, it doesn't feel like work, So even when I'm tired and I don't want to go, I always want to go. You know what I'm saying? My body needs it. It craves it. Maybe a few years ago, I got real serious with my nutrition. I started dialing in my macros, and you have to keep fine-tuning things for it to actually work and benefit you because, honestly, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and we always can learn and grow, and I think you also need to have an open mind to changing directions on how you approach your fitness and nutrition. Because, man, I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly learning, like, still to this day, I know my macros, but like, I'm still learning that, there's certain times to eat, carbohydrates, and certain times you shouldn't eat them. How my body responds to certain foods and what I'm consuming, things I thought I could have, I can't have. So it's always been a part of my life. And then, what was the other question?
I guess it was about business as well. So what's your background in business?
Okay, and background in business. Before I became a legit businessman, I was a street guy. You know, everyone knew me as, Major, the hustler, the coke dealer. And then one day at 33 years old, I woke up and I was like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing with your life? If you want a different outcome, you have to take a different approach. You have to do different things. So I pretty much just cut off everybody and cut off everything cold turkey. And, it was like, it took some time to get there, but when I got there with that decision, I cut off everything and everybody, locked in front of my 40-inch curve monitor, and just studied life, studied business, studied class, got closer to God. What really like changed my mind was, I was like, the dream girl I want is not gonna respect the man that I was.
Okay.
I woke up and I was like, the dream woman I want is not gonna respect the man that I was. And I completely just changed everything from that second. It was literally like the day I turned 33, I woke up, boom, and a light bulb just flipped. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I mean, there's only two ways out of this game. Either in jail or dead. And, I've been through it all and I've been able to survive the concrete jungle. So why keep on trying something that has never worked for nobody? It's like, it's the what's that saying where like, it's insanity.
Okay.
It's insanity to think that you're going to be the one anomaly that can do the same thing that is terrible, that everyone else has lost in.
Yes.
So, it's so much real money out here, bro. Like, it's so much legit money out here. Like, bro, I can cough and sneeze and I can create something to make some money. Now my brain is a sponge. I've learned every way possible to make money online. And it makes me think, look how much time I was wasting in the streets. Listen, the streets made me, but it's not gonna save me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. To all you hustlers out there, bro, if you wanna learn another way to make real dough, where you don't have to watch your back and you don't have to lose everything or lose your life, tap in with me, bro. I do coaching to teach you how to learn new skill sets, to teach you how to create passive streams of income.
Oh, that's wonderful. I guess my favorite expression is practice makes perfect. Whatever you do. So what mistakes have taught you the most on your way to success?
What mistakes have taught me the most? That's a good question.
Yeah.
It makes you think. What mistakes have taught me the most? People. How you handle people has taught me everything, man. Like burning bridges, thinking I'm too high and mighty. That lifestyle is only a jet waiting to crash, because once you like grow up and become a man and, be a good human, you start to realize that your loved ones are the ones that matter, the people that are going to be there for you no matter what. How you treat people opens up other doors for you. And it also just makes you feel better as a human.
Yeah.
Treating people the right way. Listen, I treat the janitor like a boss. I treat everybody with the same respect. And it's because I've came from a, background where I wasn't treating people as they should have been treated. I was immature. I was dumbfounded. I was a street thug. And I had to learn. These are learned traits from your childhood and your environment. And you have to break the curse, break the cycle. So people are the biggest mistakes that I've learned from, you know?
Yeah, that's good that you can learn from somebody's mistakes, not only make yours. And as you talked about people, so maybe which entrepreneur or fitness leader inspires you the most? Or maybe just a simple person, not
Wow.
somebody big.
That's a real, damn, you got some fire questions. You got some
Yeah,
fire
I got
questions.
prepared.
Wow. You know, it's gonna be crazy to say this, and I might get canceled for saying this. But before his downfall, Wes Watson. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Wes Watson, salute to you, bro. I learned so much from you. You made me understand that being in my skin, I could still do anything that I put my mind to. Wes Watson, he's a motivational life coach, influencer guy, right? He's literally was my mentor. And, you know, the way he was moving, the things he was saying, it instilled something in me to become who I am now, you know? So I do life coaching, and I pretty much feel like if I never had seen Wes Watson, I probably wouldn't have taken this career path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Wes, bro, listen, I know you slipped up, bro. And listen, I don't condone a lot of the shit you was doing, but I salute you for the good things and the positive things that we've all learned from you. And everybody that, you know, feels any other way about you, bro, fuck them. It is what it is, dog. Listen, I know you're going to come back from this, bro. I salute you for everything I've learned from you. And hey, hopefully I see you at the top, fam.
Okay, and let's get back to your product. Let's get back to PureLoad. And what do you think? What legacy do you hope PureLoad